Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. And we get into the politics of the day. Former Cabinet Secretary Rashid Echesa has been arrested. Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai has described Echesa as armed and dangerous, and that he was expected to surrender to the police by 1 p.m. on Friday for assaulting an IEBC officer in the Matungu by-election. At the same time, Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i has directed the revocation of firearm licenses for members of parliament involved in a by-election chaos on Thursday. KTN's Ibrahim Karanja reports on the aftermath of a regrettable few hours as a group of Kenyans voted in key mini-polls.
Chaos, voter intimidation and assault on electoral officials and journalists was the order of the day Thursday in by-elections held across the country, events that have now irked top security agents.
We will now go to court ourselves, and the Honorable Attorney General has advised me, as government, we can actually go to court, invoke Chapter 6, and ask that some people be declared unfit to hold public office.
The Cabinet Secretary now wants the Firearm Control Board to revoke gun-holding licenses for MPs Nelson Kowech, Didmas Barasa, Wilson Kogo and Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei. This coming only hours after the four were released on a 50,000 shillings bond by a Bungoma court for possessing what have been termed as offensive weapons. Meanwhile, former Cabinet Secretary Rashid Echesa had until 1 a.m. Friday to present himself to any police station, failure to which he was to be declared an armed and dangerous criminal as police moved in to root him out of his alleged hideout.
You cannot chase our agents outside.
Echesa, who was alleged to be on the run, physically assaulted an election official in Matungu constituency.
Some of those people slapping returning officers and so on and presiding officers are out on bond on several other cases. Because they believe you will arrest them, they will go before a magistrate, they will be out on 10,000 shillings bond.
Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai now says the police are concerned over the widespread chaos in the by-elections. And as security agencies shine their spotlight on politicians and their supporters, questions abound over the steps that will be taken against law enforcers, some of whom have been accused of being biased in their handling of the mini-polls.
I was just sitting there, the police came and pointed me and said, "This is the Mheshimiwa," and he came with the guns, and then they started beating me up. So, of course, and they actually beat me up together with the police and the DO for this area.
First thing they will do, they will jump up and say, "Oh, it's the police. The police have been deployed by the government to hurt us." How come that wananchi wa kawaida, people wake up in the morning, they go to a polling station, they queue there, they vote, they go home. They have no problem. Some of them never even interact with a police officer. Police officers interact with these people when they are either bribing or they are trying to interrupt or interfere with the process of elections.
Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
And as the embers of by-election politics die down following victory by Amani